We're going to start in a comfortable seat. So comfortable means whatever is comfortable for you. So perhaps you are sitting on something such as a bolster or your block or a folded up blanket. Perhaps you are sitting on the earth, and you can bring your feet into, so you can come to easy seated pose if that feels good to you. So crossing your legs and feet over. I cannot do that because my knees will be very angry with me. So that's why I'm seated with my legs straight out. And so whenever you find your version of your comfortable seat, coming nice and still, closing your eyes down if you have not done so already. And you're going to find length in your spine. So growing long and tall from the very tip of your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head. Let your shoulders be soft down your back. Rest your hands wherever is comfortable. So I like to kind of fold mine in my lap, but you can place them wherever feels good to you. And softening your face and jaw. And bring your tongue off of the roof of your mouth. And then just begin to tune in to the natural rhythms of your breath pattern. Allowing your inhales to fill up your midsection as far as it'll go, and then your exhales are going to release all of those areas back towards your back body. Just taking a few moments to ground and center here. You are doing so, bringing your attention to the present moment. So, releasing all of the previous events of the day, letting that stuff fall into the background. And doing the same with the upcoming events of the evening. So, that only leaves right here and right now, and that's the only place that life actually exists. Next few moments, just notice what you're showing up to your practice with. So notice what you're feeling in your physical and your subtle bodies. So noticing any areas of stuck energy or any areas of tension. And no judgments on what you notice, just simply observe and acknowledge. So before we get into some movement, we're going to start with a little bit of breath work. So 5 rounds of Sama Vritti, or equal parts or box breath. So it has lots of names, and no need to count. I will count for you. But you're simply going to breathe kind of like in a square. I always envision a square when I do this breath work. So we'll inhale to the count of 4, and then we'll hold for a count of 4, and then we'll exhale for a count of 4, and then we'll hold for a count of 4. And we'll do 5 rounds. And we'll begin now. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And see if you can expand as deeply as possible on your inhales, and then bring your navel back towards your spine as far as it can go on your exhales. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. 2 more rounds. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And relax and come back to natural breath for just a couple of rounds. And just notice if anything has changed or shifted as a result of that breath work. It's a very great way to calm. So if you are having an anxiety moment or you're feeling overwhelmed, equal parts breath, Sama Vritti is a very great way to just help kind of regulate your nervous system, get it out of fight and flight mode. And we'll begin our physical movement with some head and neck rolls. So inhale, grow long in the spine. Keep the shoulders relaxed down. You can always open your eyes to watch me. When I'm practicing or teaching, sometimes I like to keep my eyes closed. And then exhale, bring your chin in towards your chest and just begin to roll your head. Does not matter which direction. So ear to shoulder and then all the way around and then opposite ear to shoulder. And then inhaling in center and then exhale up and around. Same direction. So the deeper you get into these movements, the more of a stretch you're going to feel. And just breathing in, once again, breathing into what you feel. So inhaling through center and then exhale up and around, keeping that same direction. And we'll go just a couple more rounds, going in this direction and at this speed. Inhaling through center and then exhale up and around. Next time you come into center, pause for just a moment. Let your chin hang down by your chest. Take a deep breath in, keeping your shoulders relaxed. Let your breath travel up and out to the crown of the head. And then exhale, rise your gaze back up. Take a deep breath in, growing long in the spine. Exhale, we're going to roll our head the opposite direction. So whichever way you went to begin with, go the opposite way. And notice the difference. There are always areas of tension that you will find, sometimes without even trying real hard. Take a deep breath in through center and then exhale up and around. And once again, the opposite direction. If it doesn't feel good to go the opposite direction at all, stick with the other way. So going back to your original, if that's what feels best for you. Roll this deepest inhale in through center and exhale up and around. And moving at a speed that is okay in your own physical body. So if I'm going too fast for you, please feel free to make it slower. You're good. Take a deep breath in through center and then exhale up and around. And just a couple more times for these movements. Keeping the movements and the breath as deep as you can tolerate. Next time you come back in through center, take a deep breath in, chin in towards the chest. Once again, we're going to send our breath out through the crown of the head. And then exhale to release and stack your head back up over your torso. So we're going to come into some shoulder rolls now. So Next inhale, we're going to roll our shoulders forward and up towards the ears. Exhale, back and down. And once again, see if you can keep these movements nice and deep. So inhale, shoulders forward and up, and then exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up. See if you can keep the length in your spine here. And then exhale, back and down. 2 more this direction. Inhale, shoulders go forward and up, and then exhale, back and down. Inhale, forward and up, and then exhale, back and down. Pause for just a moment. See if you can find length specifically in your neck and out through the crown of the head. And draw the shoulders down the back. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Next breath in, we're going to roll the shoulders back and up towards the ears. And then on the breath out, they're going to come forward and down. So we're simply reversing the direction. And once again, if that does not feel good for you, please feel free to just keep your original.
Exercise ring closed.
Thank you. Inhale, shoulders forward and up towards the ears. Exhale, down. Inhale, shoulders back and up towards the ears. That threw me off. Exhale, shoulders move forward and down. Inhale, back and up towards the ears. Exhale, shoulders move forward and down. I just got a new watch, so I'm still learning it. Last time for this movement. Inhale, shoulders move back and up towards the ears. And exhale, shoulders move forward and down. So taking a moment to come back to stillness. And once again, you're just simply going to notice. Notice if anything has shifted just from these simple beginning movements. And take a deep breath in to expand, and then exhale. Navel towards the spine. Slowly flutter your eyes open. We're going to make our way briefly into a tabletop position.
Okay.
Be mindful of your wrists. And once you get into your tabletop position, you're going to let your palms come forward, hips stack over the heels, and let your head and chest come down towards the earth. So this is where that block might come in. So you may want to place the block under
Is
your
that
head
right?
or chest.
Because it's
Yes,
been a
ma'am.
while.
You are perfect.
Okay.
Take a deep breath in, reach long through your fingertips, and then exhale. See if you can melt your chest down even closer to the earth. So you'll notice this is a nice deep shoulder stretch.
Yes.
Fullest, deepest inhale here to expand. And then exhale, navel to spine. Take another deep breath in through the nose. Reach your fingertips long, hips up towards the sky. And then exhale, let your heart melt down towards the earth. Take one more breath in through the nose right here. And then as you exhale, you're going to shift your hips back towards your heels. Your lovely child's pose. If you're like me and you can't get your hips down to your heels, let them rest on your block. Beautiful. Take a deep breath in, reach through the fingertips once again. And then exhale, let your hips press down towards your heels as you link your movement to your breath. Fullest, deepest inhale. And exhale. Take another deep breath in to expand. And exhale, navel towards the sky. Next inhale, we're going to let our gaze come up in between our hands. So up towards the top of the mat. Exhale, rolling yourself up into a tabletop position. And you're going to step your right foot forward. Perhaps on the outside of your right hand, or perhaps you squiggle it in center. So I'll leave that up to you. We'll discover whatever works best for you there. So you're going to perhaps have your block underneath of your left hand, or perhaps not. So that is entirely up to you. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Peel the heart open to the right. Raise the right fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, sink your hips down even closer to the earth. Fullest, deepest inhale, reach high through the right fingertips. Exhale, we're going to shift our torso up and rest our left hand on top of the right knee. So that's a good way to keep the wrists, help keep the wrists from getting tired. And yes, if you don't learn anything else from me, you'll learn your right from your left. If you don't take any other guidance from me, right from left is a big one. Inhale, reach the right fingertips even higher towards the sky. Exhale, perhaps you sink your hips down lower. Perhaps. So you do not have to go there if that doesn't feel good for you. Take another deep breath in through the nose. I'm almost falling over myself. Exhale, 2. Float all 10 fingertips down to the earth. Back your hips up towards your left heel for half splits. Fullest, deepest inhale, and yes, being on the fingertips is also helpful sometimes for the wrists. And then exhale to release. We're going to come back to our tabletop position. Funny story, I've been having a lot of trouble with my right wrist lately. I've usually had to wear a wrist brace when I practice.
Oh goodness.
Next inhale, we're going to step the left foot forward. So deciding if you want to keep your left foot on the outside of the left hand or if you want to kind of squiggle it in through center. And then exhale to stay. So perhaps you bring the block under the right hand. Perhaps you do not. Yes, that is okay. Next inhale, float the left fingertips up to the sky. Feel the heart open to the left. Exhale, sink your hips down low. And perhaps you begin to back the torso up now and take the weight off of the wrist if it's bothering you.
It's okay.
Take a deep breath in and reach the left fingertips even higher. And then exhale, we're going to bring our torso to stack over our hips and rest the right hand on the left knee. Beautiful work. Take a deep breath in, reach even higher through the left fingertips. Exhale, sink your hips down low if you can. You will also discover tightness in areas that you didn't think you had tightness. Take a deep breath in, reach high through the left fingertips. You're doing a great job. Exhale to release. All 10 fingertips frame the front foot. Fullest, deepest inhale here, so we're in a low lunge position. And then exhale, you're gonna back your right heel or right hip up back towards the right heel. I did not mention I cannot talk, by the way.
That's okay.
Take a deep breath in, curl the right toes, raise the right leg. Come into a standing position at the top of the mat. Your feet are hip distance or your big toes touch. So that is also entirely up to you. So we're going to do some standing sun salutations. Okay. So next inhale, press down through the 4 corners of the feet, spread out through the toes. Tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button and let your shoulders be soft down your back. And then exhale to bring your chin parallel to the earth. Inhale, we're going to float the fingertips out and up, reach them up high. And then exhale, palms are going to land at heart center. Inhale, we'll float the fingertips up towards the sky. Press palms up towards the sky. Gaze goes up. Exhale, float your fingertips down and step your right foot back towards the right back corner of the mat. You do not have to step it as far as me. Okay. So if having your legs or your feet closer together works better, that's totally fine. Inhale, we're going to rise all 10 fingertips up towards the sky. See if you can bring your right shoulder, right hip forward towards the short front edge of the mat. That again, you'll find tightness in the hips there. And then exhale, sink your hips down towards the earth. So Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1 pose. Take a deep breath in through the nose right here. And then exhale, float the fingertips down. Step the right foot up to meet the left one. Inhale, reach fingertips high. Once again, gaze goes up. Exhale, sit down into your chair pose, Utkatasana. So bending your knees any amount that feels good for you. Inhale, reach fingertips up towards the sky. And then exhale, palms touch at heart center. And straighten your legs, and we're back to our Samastiti. So we're going to do that on the other side. So next inhale, press palms, float up towards the sky. Tuck the tailbone up, and then exhale, palms land at heart center. Inhale, float the pressed palms up towards the sky, tailbone tucks up. Exhale, float your fingertips down by your hips. Take a full breath in through the nose. Pretend there's a string going from the top of your head all the way up into the heavens. And then exhale, step your left toes back towards the left back corner of your mat. Beautiful work. Inhale, float fingertips forward and up towards the sky. Exhale, see if you can spin the left hip and left shoulder forward towards the front edge of your mat. So that's a real subtle movement, but that really helps to open up through the hips. Take a deep breath in, reach high through the fingertips. And then exhale, see if you can sink down even deeper into that right knee. Beautiful work. If you're feeling it, you're absolutely doing it. Take a deep breath in, reach higher through your fingertips. Exhale, float the fingertips down and step the left foot forward. Inhale, we rise the fingertips high once again. Gaze goes up if that's comfortable for you. Exhale, sit down into your chair pose. Take a deep breath in, reach high through the fingertips. And then exhale, palms land at heart center and straighten the legs, Sama Vritti. So if you're okay with that, we're going to do that one more time on each side. All right. Tailbone tucks up towards the belly button, shoulders are soft down the back. Next, inhale, we float our pressed palms up high, gaze goes up. Exhale, palms land at heart center. Once again, as we inhale, floating the pressed palms up towards the sky. Exhale, float the fingertips down by the hips. Take a deep breath in right here. Standing tall and firm in your Tadasana mountain pose. Exhale, we step those right toes back towards the right back corner of the mat. Beautiful work. Inhale, float your fingertips up towards the sky. Exhale, see if you can just subtly spin your right hip, right shoulder forward towards the short edge of the mat, and maybe you sink down more deeply into that left knee. Maybe not. Maybe is one of my favorite words in yoga. Take a deep breath in, reach high through the fingertips. Exhale, float them down by your hips. Inhale, we step right big toe to meet the left. And then exhale, we're back to Tadasana mountain pose. Inhale, press the palms together at heart center. Tuck the tailbone up. Float your pressed palms up towards the sky. And then exhale, palms land at heart center. Inhale, we're floating those pressed palms up towards the sky. And then exhale, float your fingertips down by your hips. Take a deep breath in through the nose right here. And then exhale, we're going to step the left foot back towards the left back corner of the mat. Inhale, torso stacks over the hips. Rise your fingertips up. Exhale, you're spinning, just gently spinning, subtly spinning, the left shoulder, left hip forward towards the short edge of the mat. Take a deep breath in through the nose, reach high through the fingertips. Exhale, sink down, maybe more deeply into that right knee. Fullest, deepest inhale here. And exhale, we float our fingertips down towards our hips. Inhale, left big toe meets the right. Exhale, sit down into your chair pose. So bending your knees and hips down towards the earth. Inhale, reach high through the fingertips. And then exhale, straighten the legs. Sama Vritti, palms land at heart center. So we're going to go through a round of Sun Salutations that is easy on the wrist. We will go down towards the earth very slowly. Is that okay? You think you'll do okay with that? Yeah. Because we'll come down.
This is what's in the heck out of me.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. You forgot how much it does.
I did, yes.
Yes. So, and I'll move real slow. And then if you have any issues, definitely please let me know.
Okay.
And we will modify as needed. All right. So, pressing down through the four corners of the palms, spread, not the palms, the feet. Spread out, I said I can't talk. Spread out through the toes. Suck your tailbone up towards your belly button. Let your shoulders be soft. Soften your face and jaw. Take a deep breath in. Rise the pressed palms up high. And then breath out, nice and slow. Perhaps you hinge at the hips and make your way down towards your forward fold. And so if the dizziness is a thing, maybe just don't come all the way down. And that's okay.
Keep my head up some, it's okay.
Yes, if you keep your head up some, yes. I've heard that that sort of issue can be helpful with that. Next breath in, we're going to press our palms into our shins, rise up to a flat back. And then breath out, we're going to move down to come through or into a modified tabletop position. Next breath in, we're going to walk that right hand towards the left and a step. Our right foot forward, and then breath out. We're going to make our way into a low lunge position. So if you have knee stuff going on, those mats are a little thicker, so you probably are a little better off than I am, but if your knee is bothering you down, you can always grab a blanket to pack underneath. Yes, ma'am. Inhale, float the fingertips forward and up. Stack the torso over the hips. So we're in the Anjani Asana low lunge position. And then exhale, as we did standing, we're going to spin that left shoulder, left hip forward towards the front edge of the mat. So that's scissoring the inner thighs towards each other, and that really gets into those inner groin muscles. I don't know about yours, but as I've aged, the inner groin muscles are really weak. Take a deep breath in, reach high through the fingertips. And then exhale, you're going to sink your hips and down towards the earth. Fullest, deepest inhale to reach high through the fingertips once again. And then exhale, you're going to float your fingertips down towards the earth. And you're going to make your way to lie down onto your belly, if that is okay. And then inhale, we press into the palms, feel your heart up for Bhujangasana.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that very far.
That's okay. So you can do a baby cobra. You can even take the weight off of, that's a really good modification, is to just gently lift with taking the weight off of your wrists. That'll get into the back muscles too. And then exhale, we're going to make our way, once again, through a tabletop position. Ooh. And however you can, are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
My muscles are just like, oh my goodness, we work.
Yeah, what are we doing here?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then whenever you're ready, we'll make our way back up to a Ardha Uttanasana, flat back position. Take a deep breath in through the nose right here. And then exhale nice and slow, so you can keep your arms heavy as you do this. And then rise up and make your way back to your Tadasana, mountain pose. So if you feel okay, we're going to do that on the other side. If you think that's okay for you.
I think we're pushing it, honestly.
Okay.
Again today.
Okay. All right.
But I will
That's
do it
okay.
next time, okay?
No, you're fine. Please don't. I don't want you to push yourself any further. So then, what we can do is, if you're okay to, are you okay to come back down, or do you want to stop?
No. How long have we been doing it?
We've got about 20 more minutes.
Okay.
And that count. I mean, we just have a few more things to do
Okay,
that I
that's
had
cool.
planned down on the
Sure.
floor. And then we'll come into Shavasana, which is
Okay, cool.
always the best.
All right, awesome.
All right, so as you are ready, nice and slow, just make your way back down to your belly, if that feels okay for you. And then once you get back onto your belly, we won't put any weight on the wrists this time. Now we'll come into Sphinx pose, which I don't know if you remember what Sphinx pose is. Sphinx pose is the, you're going to press your palms into the earth, but the weight is going to be on your forearms. So that won't be so strenuous on the wrists.
Thank you.
Take a deep breath in. You're welcome. Press into your forearms. See if you can press your pubic bone and the tops of your toenails into the earth as well. And then exhale to stay. Inhale, imagine that your breath is going out through the crown of the head and relax your shoulders down and away from your ears. And then exhale to stay. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Fullest, deepest inhale here. And then exhale. See if you can bend your left knee and draw it up towards your left elbow.
Ready.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
That's very good. You're going as far as I am. So there you go. Take a deep breath in through the nose right here. And then breath out. Slide your right hand underneath your left one. And then bring your left hand to rest on your right one. So we have our head up off of the earth, but that's okay because we're not going to stay here. Take another full inhale here in through the nose. And then exhale. See if you can glide the left arm over and around. So we're making our way to a reclined spinal position. So what I like to do when I come into this position is kind of squiggle myself over. And then you have your left knee. So your left knee is probably floating. Mine always does. If your block is close by, as I was driving, you can always rest the block under the knee. So
I don't even know where the block is.
it's there somewhere.
I think I feel it behind me.
There you go.
Just say I feel something back there.
Yes. Take a deep breath in, reach long through the fingertips. So you'll notice not only is this a hip stretch, this is a very deep shoulder stretch.
It's fine.
And then exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in. Send your breath into wherever it's necessary. So into your shoulders, into your hips, or into your heart space. And then exhale. See if you can bring your gaze over, maybe, over towards your left fingertips. And if you cannot, that is okay. Fullest, deepest inhale here. And exhale. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Next inhale, we're going to come out like we went in. So sweep that left arm up over and around. And exhale, we're going to meet back in our Sphinx pose. However you can get there. And pressing all of your weight into your forearms. Gentle press into your palms. Taking a moment to shrug your shoulders down and away from your ears. Take a deep breath in through the nose right here. Maybe you even close your eyes. Whenever I close my eyes in these specific movements, I imagine visualizing where my breath is going. And then exhale, navel to spine. Fullest, deepest inhale. And exhale. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Next, inhale from this position. We're going to do all that on the other side. So draw your right knee up towards your right elbow. And then exhale. We're going to come to lay on our left side. So bring the top of that left hand off to the right. And then I like to rest my right palm in my left one. Next, inhale, you're going to float those right fingertips up towards the sky behind you, and exhale, you're going to squiggle your way into your reclined spinal twist. So you're going to notice a difference in sides. I'm off of my mat here. Noticing the difference in size. At least we're on the ground, we don't have to worry about falling.
Exactly.
And so bringing that block underneath that floating right knee, if that's something you feel like you need to do. And once you've squiggled your way into this variation of reclined spinal twist, 3 breaths right here. So inhale to expand. And exhale. Fullest, deepest inhale. And on your next exhale, perhaps your gaze comes over toward your right fingertips. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Next inhale, you're going to bring your hands back in toward your body. And then as you exhale, you're going to make your way lying onto your back.
Switch directions so I can actually see this.
Yes, I know. Sometimes I have a tendency to
You're good.
get folks all facing the wrong direction.
You're good, no worries.
And then once you're in your reclined position, your knees are bent, soles of the feet are on the earth. Take a moment here to tuck your tailbone up towards your belly button and draw your chin down towards your chest. So doing that signifies that you will be doing those little movements, those little subtle movements, signifies that you are pressing the entirety of your spine into the earth. And we're going to come into a couple of rounds of bridge pose, if that feels okay for you. And so once you rise your hips up, only rise them as far as your body will allow. And so next inhale, you're going to press your palms into the earth, right by your hips. Raise them up as high as they will comfortably go. And then as you exhale, you want to see if you can keep your knees kind of hip distance. So keep your knees drawn in towards center. Take a deep breath in, pressing into your palms and your shoulders. Let your chin really draw in towards your chest. So that helps to turn on your cervical vertebrae as well. And then exhale to stay. Inhale, see if you can rise your hips maybe a little higher. And if that does not work for you, stay right where you are. And then exhale, you're going to release your hips back down to the earth. And then you're going to cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then see if you can press your right knee away from you. We're in a reclined figure 4 position. Take a deep breath in through the nose right here. And then breath out, you're going to draw that left knee up towards your heart. And see if you can continue pressing the right knee away from you. So this is a really nice hip opening position. Fullest, deepest inhale here. Exhale, perhaps you thread the needle. So perhaps you clasp your fingers around your left hamstring. So you'll bring your one hand between it. Yeah, that's the ticket. One hand between your leg and then the legs, and then the other one wraps around it. Yeah, perfect. Take a deep breath in. Press gently on that right elbow on the right side, so the right knee, while you're drawing that left knee in toward your chest, if that feels okay for you. And then exhale to stay. Take another deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, we unwind and release. Let the palms rest down by the hips. Bring your knees to touch, feet as wide as your mat, and come into some nice gentle windshield wipers here. So letting your knees fall from side to side, breathing into what you feel here. Fullest, deepest inhales and most complete exhales, drawing your navel towards your spine. And then coming back to center, back to stillness. We're going to do all of that on the other side. So we're going to start with just one simple round of bridge pose. So palms down by the hips, shoulders are relaxed, chin towards the chest, tailbone is tucked up. Next inhale, you're going to rise the hips up as high as is comfortable. And if it's not comfortable for you, you can always keep your hips down. And just breathe into what you're feeling. Exhale to stay. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale. Beautiful work. Take another breath in right here. And then breath out. We're going to float the hips down. And we're going to cross the left ankle over the right knee. And then press that left knee away from you. So my left knee is the one that is so mad at me. So on this side, I have a harder time pressing that left knee away. But that's okay. I'm feeling it, so I'm doing it. Take a deep breath in through the nose, breath out. If you're not already there, rise the right knee up off of the earth and see if you can continue pressing that left knee away from you. Fullest, deepest inhale here. Exhale, option to thread the needle. So perhaps you wrap your fingers around that right shin.
I gotta roll up again, I'm sorry.
That's okay, totally fine. Take a deep breath in, you're beautiful. Exhale, draw that right knee even closer to your shoulder and press the left knee away. So even if you don't feel like you look beautiful because you're here and you made time for yourself, for your health and well-being. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale, we unwind and release. Soles of the feet as wide as your mat. Knees touch together. Perhaps you bring your arms into a T shape and come into some windshield wipers. So just letting your knees fall from side to side. Maybe you even let your head drop to as opposite side of your knees.
Opposite.
Yes, and if you have to think about that, that's okay. Just go with the flow.
No, I just need to remind myself, okay, opposite, because I was working.
Yes, yes. It's hard to remember which side is which. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale to come back to center, back to stillness. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet to touch here and let the knees fall out to the sides. If you have more than one block and you don't like your knees floating, you can always place your blocks under your knees. And bringing your palms to rest on the frontal areas of your hips. So right inside of your hip bones. Let your palms rest there. Tucking your tailbone up towards your belly button. Letting your chin draw back down towards your chest. Closing your eyes. And just taking a few breaths here. Breathing into what you're feeling. Sending your breath wherever it is necessary. Keeping the inhales deep and full and the exhales long and complete. So we're going to make our way now to our final Savasana, so our final resting pose, our corpse pose. Feel free to stay right here in your reclined butterfly position for corpse pose. Feel free to come out of your butterfly by bringing the palms to the outsides of the legs, drawing your knees into center to touch, and then releasing to lie all the way flat in your final Shavasana. Or if you'd like to prop yourself up with a bolster or your block, or perhaps cover up with a blanket. You're already in your resting pose, so if you would like to cover up with a blanket, let me know and I will bring you one.
Nice, actually.
That would be really nice, wouldn't it?
It feels good, actually. I'm good. I don't need one.
Okay.
I'm actually hot.
Very good. Yes, I understand.
Thank you, though.
Absolutely.
You have my energy moving, so it's good.
And so once you are in your final resting pose, you're lying all the way flat, letting all of this work you just did melt down into the earth here. Taking up as much space as you need. And bringing your full attention to the natural rhythms of your breath. So letting your breath come back to a natural flow state. And while you're here, every time your mind wanders, as it inevitably will, because that's a human thing, bring your attention right back to your breath. restarted earlier, that's okay. Just honoring what that means in your own beautiful body. Close your eyes down, finding length in your spine, letting your shoulders soften down your back, softening your face, neck, and jaw. And bringing your tongue off of the roof of your mouth. And just notice what you feel versus an hour ago when we started. And just breathe into what you notice. And once again, no judgments, just observe. Palms to touch at heart center. Bow your chin in towards your chest. Deepest gratitude to your body and your breath to be able to move, breathe, and practice in this way, in this space, and with each other. Deepest gratitude to ourselves for showing up. I always say that's always half the battle. Bring your thumbs to touch at your third eye center, the space in between your eyebrows. And the light and the dark in me honors the light and the dark in you. Namaste.
Namaste.